Hey everyone, welcome to episode 305, Feeling Behind in Life. Welcome to the Harmony in the Home podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Hutchison. I'm a counselor, a life coach, and most importantly, an imperfect mom doing this work right along with you. And my goal on our podcast is to go from chaos to calm, feel less frazzled, and have more fun within your four walls to have more harmony in your home. So I found this TikTok, and you know I love TikToks, and I immediately save them, and I think, oh, I have to share this on the podcast. So it's about when you feel behind in life, whether you're in school, you're having kids. I felt this for a very long time because it took us so long to have kids. I felt like we were so far behind all the time, and I could never catch up. And then once I had one kid, everyone's like, when are you having the next? So a lot of it's societal pressures and a lot of it's pressure that we put in our own brain. And you see it in school, and you're just so trained to go through life to always be on this continuum and on this merry-go-round, so to speak. But we're going to teach you how to get off of it and just enjoy the journey. Before we talk about feeling behind, I want to talk to you about the letter writing that's been so fun sharing with all of you. I've been sharing it just on the podcast because I feel like it's a great place to share with the lifers and people who are listening on the regular, because I don't want to be inundated with all the emails that I was getting in the hundreds and hundreds of emails, and I couldn't get anything done because I was spending so much time on email, and it was so much explaining what this is because it's very outside the box, so I get it. But I did do an episode, I think it was 298, and it's all the ins and outs of all the letter writing. So if you want to go back and listen to that, you can. If not, just shoot me an email and let me know what state you're living in, and I will let you know if it's an eligible state or if it's ineligible. And also in the academy of what they teach you a lot of other things. They teach you how to drop ship in Amazon. They teach you how to open up as Amazon storefront. They teach you how to do faceless marketing if you want to do side gigs. So it's not just about the letter writing. There's a lot more in the training, and it's all included with the training. So there's different modules, there's different classrooms, so to speak, and it's so much fun to learn and grow from each other and from the sisters who created this whole thing. So if you're interested, send me an email at coachingkelly@aol.com or on Facebook or Instagram or smoke signals and let me know, and I will hook you up, Buttercup. So I found this TikTok, and I know you're going to love it. I have to read the first part to you because it's a visual part. So it opens up, and it's this girl, she's sitting on the ground, and she's hugging her knees, leaning against a couch. It says, Stitch incoming. It says, she's sad. And she says, I'm feeling so behind in life, and like everyone is accomplishing all of their dreams or even just moving forward while I'm stuck and not getting anywhere. And so listen to what his response was. It's so good.
You got 2 minutes? Give me 2 minutes, and that ends today, okay? When I tell you about my marathon of life analogy, anytime that I start to compare myself to others, I am telling you, this analogy immediately snaps me back into reality, okay? So, life is not a race, but I know you're not ready to believe that. So let's just say it is. Life is a race, okay? We all start at the starting line with our peers when we're born, and we spend our entire lives running toward the finish line. Fun fact, the finish line is death. Okay? We are all running as fast as we can so that we can all just eventually die. Now, think about running a marathon with like a ton of other people. Fucking terrifying, right? But just bear with me. There's 4 kinds of people around you when you're running a race. There's the people ahead of you, the people behind you, the people running alongside you, and then we got the people on the sidelines just kind of watching, cheering you on, right? When you're running a race, where are your eyes? Where are you looking? You're looking at the people ahead of you. That's it. Okay? This is what you're doing every damn time that your friend gets married, or a friend buys a new house and they're doing all the things that you just haven't done yet, and you may be trying to catch up to them. Then you have the people who are running right next to you. These are the people who are right about where you're at in life, right? You're going at like the same pace. They're always in your periphery, but you're really not too concerned with what they're doing, and they are not concerned with what you're doing. Why? Because you're both looking ahead at the people in front of you. Just to catch you up, the people who are ahead of you in life, they're not looking at you thinking, oh, that loser back there, I got a house. They don't. I got a man. They don't. No. They are, just like you, looking ahead, either at the people who are outrunning them or they're looking straight ahead at the finish line, which once again, need I remind you, is death, okay? But then we have the people who are looking at you, right? And the only people looking at you when you're running a race are the people on the sidelines and the people trailing behind you, okay? The people on the sidelines are like your elders. Like they're running a marathon, but it's very different terrain. They're either cheering you on from the sidelines or they're hating on you from the sidelines. Either way, they're on the sidelines, so we don't give a what they think. But the people behind you, they are watching you. Okay, to them, you are where they want to be. They're trying to catch up to who? You! Okay? And are you looking back at the people behind you judging? No. And if you do, well, you're going to trip over yourself. You're going to fall and they're going to pass your ass. Okay? You also remember what it was like to be where they are in this race. So judging them would be really, really, really stupid. In the marathon of life, you are looking at the people ahead of you thinking, I should have a house like they do. I should be married like they are. Meanwhile, those people are not looking at you. They're looking at the people ahead of them thinking, I should have 3 kids by now like they do. I should have all my debts paid off like they do. Where's my yacht? The people behind you are looking at you just thinking, I should have a job like they have. I should have amazing friends like they have. So rest assured, nobody is judging you for where you're at in life. Everyone has their eyes on what's ahead, and eventually we will all get our time at the head of the race. And when we do, we'll see that finish line and we'll realize, oh, there's no trophy. There wasn't even a race to begin with. We were all scammed, just running full speed toward death. So maybe stop running for a second and look at who's next to you. Look to your side. Hold their hand. If you have the means, maybe run backward and give the people behind you a sip of your water, okay? And just take in the beauty of the scenery around you, the people cheering you on along the sidelines. Life is not a race. You are allowed to walk.
Oh, I love that. And I kind of forget, like, other people are looking at your life and they're saying, wow, I want what he or she is doing. I want those kids, that job, that house, that dog. And they're looking at, you forget about the people behind you. When they're not really behind you, you just might be a little bit older and wiser. And a lot of times the ones that are looking at you the most are your kids. They are soaking you up, even though when they act like they don't care, they care. And they are watching you like a hawk. And they are absorbing everything from you. And so I love when he said, like, go back and help the people and give them water. And then the ones that you are running along with, wrap arms together, hold hands. The ones that are cheering for you, you have a huge cheering section. Appreciate them, love on them, love on the people that are ahead of you, behind you, beside you, and cheering for you. We all have them in our life. We just have to look for them. We have to make sure that we are not beating ourselves up for being in a place where we're not going to be, where we're not right now, because guess what happens? I swear on a stack of Bibles, this will happen. When you get to that next destination, we talk about destination addiction all the time on this podcast, you will still think, well, I have 1 kid, I should have 2. We have a condo, we should have a house. We have a house, we should have a bigger house. We're renting, we should be buying. We have 1 car, we should have 2 cars. It doesn't end because the brain is always coming from lack if we're not conscious about it. But when we're conscious about it, then we can be like, settle into where we are, realize it's a journey. There's people behind us. There's people ahead of us. It's all a journey. There's no destination. There's no trophy. Why don't we just sit back and enjoy this a little bit more? Where are we going that we're in this big race, this race to nowhere, this destination addiction where somehow there's peace and tranquility somewhere outside of us in a further time away from us. But you know that when you were in college, you had that feeling, oh, when I get that dream job. And guess what? You're in that dream job now. And guess what you're thinking? Oh, about the retirement and about more money in the bank and about getting the promotion. It doesn't end. But when you realize, you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, this is everything I wanted. This is everything I dreamed for. And the brain is still coming from lack. You're like, oh, this is a never ending cycle. So why not fix it now so then it's not so exhausting down the road and we get to enjoy the journey a little bit more and not feeling so much lack and comparison and competition because everyone's in the same race and they're all in the same classroom. And this is all very hard for all of us. And it's always a journey and it's always a work in progress. And I think when we're younger, we're just trained. We go from 1st grade to 2nd grade to 3rd grade to 4th grade to 5th grade and so on and so forth. And so when we become an adult, we don't have that grading system, so to speak. So we put that self-imposed pressure on ourselves that doesn't even exist. But then we get to that next rung on the monkey bars and we're like, wait a minute, this is what I was praying for so many years. And now here it is. And I'm still wanting more. Oh, this is what they were talking about destination addiction. Okay. And then you can be onto yourself and then enjoy the journey and not be in such a rush to get in the race to nowhere. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Hey mamas, thanks for listening. If you had any ahas, clicks, or those lightning bolt moments while listening, you have to check out my free parenting bootcamp, where we take all of this to the next level and we try to create even more awakenings for ourselves so that we can connect more with our kids and never yell at them again. You can sign up at www.coachingkelly.com. And if you really want to fill up my love cup, send me an email of what your aha was, what your click was, what was that lightning bolt moment while you were listening. I want nothing more in life than for you to have harmony in your home and to learn how to be an imperfect mom like me, which allows your kids to be imperfect too, each and every day. Thanks for listening.